Yo, what's going on, everybody? How's it going? Today, we're reacting to Twitch is banning real viewers, I guess. That's pretty cool because they implemented this new thing, I heard, that is supposed to be banning botted viewers, but it's banning real viewers instead. So let's see what Tectone has to say about it.
Been an update in Twitch's whole ViewBot debacle, and some VTubers are talking about this, as well as a response from Dan Clancy and many other VTubers. So there were people who were part of tech companies, who were part of Twitch themselves, and they were looking into how Twitch was getting rid of ViewBots. And what was reported on is very shocking. By the way, if you're new here, make sure to like, comment.
I don't think it's very shocking if they're banning real viewers because I don't really have any faith in Twitch.
Subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. Feel free to join me on Kick or feel free to join me on Twitch. I stream every single day on 9
That's all I'm saying.
And we will see where this goes. However, a user by the name of Neko Unix, and I want to make this very clear, all of this is alleged. We have no idea. This is pure speculation. According to these people, I have no knowledge of how things.
Bro, I look terrible with natural light. I open my blinds to let a natural light in instead of using my lights. And I gotta tell you, I look terrible. I know it has nothing to do with the video, but I just noticed it in the webcam.
Work behind the scenes for their technology and resolving the viewership, the lack of legitimacy upon the viewers in the space. So this is what I have found out having friends who work for other tech companies and Twitch themselves. So this user with the name of Neko Unix is alleging they have friends for the tech companies and Twitch themselves. I wish I was joking, but let this be a warning to all I can tell. Neko Unix says, Twitch ViewBot system update, important info for streamers. Just a heads up, Twitch has rolled out a new ViewBot detection system, and it's not working well. Key points. Lurkers are being flagged as bots. If you don't know what a lurker is,
Oh,
a lurker
nice.
is
That's
someone
me. I usually just lurk in a Twitch while it's in the background of me doing other work around the house. So, cool. Maybe I'll get banned. That or I haven't watched Twitch in a while, actually. I've been watching YouTube live streamers because everyone that streams on Twitch now is multi-streaming on YouTube. So why would I leave the platform?
who comes into your stream, has you pulled up but never types, and they just keep you on for monitor entertainment, second monitor entertainment. A lot of my users are lurkers. A lot of you guys are lurkers. On average, I would say, I mean, well over the majority of people who watch a stream are lurkers. So this is very concerning. Lurkers are being flagged as bots. Viewers
I would say most of your viewership is lurkers.
Don't interact, no messages or redemptions. They may not be counted in your view count. After reviewing last night's stream data, several legitimate lurkers were not counted at all.
They
also,
won't even.
The detection code.
They won't be banned. They just won't be considered viewers. Bro, being a Twitch streamer just became impossible if you're not in the top 100.
Many issues stand out. Best workaround: ask lurkers to send at least one message or use a channel port redeem to ensure they're counted. Now, in case you guys don't know, numbers are down across Twitch.
No one wants to do that.
Pretty much universally. I would argue every streamer right now is down 10 to 20% from what I've seen from the streamers that I've been monitoring. There might be some exceptions. There might be some outliers. However, is that due to the new system?
Dude, lurkers aren't just going to start commenting.
Or is it because there were legitimate view bots on every single streamer? I'm not sure. This is all speculation.
It could be possible, but I don't think so. I think they're flagging lurkers.
Gift subsystem changes. The current Twitch sub distribution code seems designate or designed to prioritize gifting subs to bots and non-community members first, which is very interesting. That has now been confirmed by 3 different people, that it is targeting newer users and view bots to get gifts as a way to make Twitch more money by giving non-active users, non-real users a subscription and giving subs to people who do not need them. This is based on calculated viewer to bot ratio meant to avoid detection. The goal appears to be incentivizing more gifting by making it harder for your actual community to receive subs naturally. Now, if this is true, and I would love to know Andrew Esquire's take on this. He is a lawyer. He knows the law far better than me. But this, I believe, could open them up to a class action lawsuit. So I hope Andrew Esquire will actually cover this and talk about the legitimacy of this. If this is true, once again, all of this is alleged. And I want to make that very clear. This is now the 5th time I've said this video. AI misclassifications. Twitch's AI now assumes viewers with no input, chat, clicks, redemptions are bots. Bots are faking interactions, heat maps, clicks on stream elements to appear legitimate. Real lurkers get flagged, bots get through. Now, what's very interesting about this
That's crazy
is exactly
that
what I
bots
feel.
are getting through and real viewers are getting flagged, dude. AI is
Streamers who
working
have
as
very fast,
per instructed.
very active chats due to the fact of them having AI interact bots, which are essentially, there
Yeah, really.
are 3 different bot types that I know of. There might be, maybe there's 4. There's the regular view bots that count as a viewer. There are level 2 view bots, which count as a viewer and a user, which gets around the % of real users to viewer ratio that's detected via third-party programs. And then there is one that counts as a real user and a viewer that types in random messages that seem just like general, like convoluted garbage. And then there is, you're right, level 4, which is a user, a viewer, ones that send a message, but it's AI based. And what it'll do is it will wait for your chat to spam an emote. And then once an emote is being detected en masse, they will also add that emote. And that's why it's very hard to really figure out what a real user is and a fake viewer.
I mean,
is because
you shouldn't do that.
So advanced. And people who are paying for these illegitimate view bots, it's going to be very hard to tell what is a real viewer and
I mean, everyone's doing it, so you might as well do it.
Fast chat indicates legitimate chat. However,
that's how I feel.
I'm under the belief that everybody's view bot.
I feel like if everybody in the top 100 is doing it, then you as a small streamer might as well do it, because you don't have a way to get discovered any other way other than to like boost yourself up in the rankings. Hey, I don't make the rules. I just try to. I've never done it myself because that shit's expensive, and I don't have the kind of money to boost myself up to make it look authentic. So I didn't do it. I would have, but I didn't.
Because I'll be real, on Twitch, you kind of have to. It's a very horrible spot to be in right now.
See?
Twitch is a very horrible platform.
See what I mean? Even Tectone is like, yeah, you need to, or else.
Where the only way to grow is to be in the top left. What to expect? Many streamers are already seeing a 50 to 60% drop in viewer count. As I predicted. And they're not even done rolling them out. They're on like day 3, day 4 of this whole great viewbot purge. But yeah, 50 to 60% drop in view count. That is, that's pretty rough. By the way, what I said, it wasn't a prediction. It was a spoiler. Exactly what I said.
That's crazy.
Don't be discouraged. It's the system, not your content or your community. Stay informed, support each other, and keep adapting. If I were you guys, I just would kind of just wait and see how this case develops.
No,
this is
I
very,
would
very,
just
very interesting. We're
stream
going
on literally anywhere else.
We're currently streaming on Twitch.
Just stream on anywhere else. Fuck that.
So Lazy Boo says, I noticed this last stream. I had 4 lurkers and I had 1 total viewer. Oof, what a bad system. Lurkers lurk for a reason. Asking them to talk in chat is a big no for me. This kind of sucks. Speaking as one lurks while at work and watching my favorite streamers in the background, I am not in a position to engage, but enjoy watching. The other thing is, Dan Clancy responded, and he said, Neko Unix, just wanted to respond quickly. Don't know who you talked to about this, but this is simply not true. We do not flag lurkers as bots, and the statement about subscriptions is also emphatically not true. Again, not sure where you heard this, but this is not how the system works. So the problem is...
Sorry, Dan Clancy, but I don't believe you. I don't think you have any knowledge of what's going on with that team, because you obviously don't know anything that's going on behind the scenes, or you would have banned Hassan Piker and all of his friends for being terrorists openly on your fucking platform.
Say this, and then you don't follow up with how it works. You're essentially putting your users into a trust me bro scenario, and that might work for other companies where their CEOs are actually known to do their jobs. However, Dan, and I'm trying to have your back here, as much as I possibly can, you are not known for taking care of your streamers.
Yeah, no, I don't, I don't trust a fucking word that guy says, because they're willing to ban Tectone, Asmongold, and everybody else, but Hassan will sit there and just say, "Oh, 9/11, that America deserved that." I get nothing.
You have been known to improperly enforce your TOS. So if you're
Yep.
wondering why people
Yeah.
aren't taking your words seriously, it's because they have no reason to.
Yes, sir.
You should not be surprised by this. But yes, you have fucked up once again, and you've lost more faith of your streamers.
Yes,
Rosie
sir.
Belmu says, I think people are just trying to understand why view counts are down across the board and cannot tell what's happening disproportionately. They also know it's a work in progress. It's going to have time to hang in with the insecurity of not having control.
Shit. Sorry.
I think also saying smaller streamers were the issue and having smaller streamers impacted, not doing anything and being impacted is making people fearful. Very true. Kitsuniro says, then please explain why so many people's views are down. My views are down. My friends' views are down. People who have 4 viewers are now only have 1, even though they've confirmed lurkers. Real viewers are not counted anymore. Fix your shit. You're making me lose my love for Twitch.
Oh,
Again,
no, you should have already lost your love for Twitch when you had 4 viewers, and that was it. Like, I go on YouTube and I upload a video and I get at least 300 views on it almost every single time. And I don't know, I'm not popular. I appreciate it though. Thanks, guys. Keep watching.
You in person. In the past few about this, it was promised it would be looked at 2 separate cons. Now it's happening on a larger scale because of your learning system. This has to be addressed. And yeah, people are cockwomble. That's a great word. The thing is, until Dan Clancy explains exactly how the systems work, people are going to lead to be fearful. They're not going to know what's going on. And yeah, it's overall just another not good look for Twitch, and people are freaking the fuck out. Now, I will say, I just believe the reason why everybody's numbers are down is actually, I think it is the system working properly. I just think it's because everybody has view bots.
No, I don't believe that. I think it's it's literally removing lurkers as viewers. It's shadow banning them.
Genuinely think that. I do, whether it's by them, whether it's by their whether it's by a company, whether it's by a sponsor. I do genuinely think there are review bots running amok on this platform. And that's why I believe Twitch could have never properly solved this, is because when they realized how much less active users they have than they have advertised online, I feel like they are going to lose a lot of stock and a lot of trust from not only the users, but also the advertisers and also
I've already lost my faith. I quit watching them a couple months ago.
the investors. I think this could be a massive destruction of what Twitch has going for it, and I feel like they're fumbling harder and harder every single day.
All right, guys, you heard it from Tectone. Go subscribe to Tectone. Link will be in the description. W video. Hey, that's about all I got. Subscribe to me if you want. See you later.